We're reading a book that's a little different than what we've been talking about, okay? So this book is called Building a House.
I'm building a house with blocks.
You're going to build your house with blocks?
Yes.
Yep, this is the front of the book. So Genesis said this is the front.
The back.
This is the back. And what's that?
The
Fine.
side.
So the title of our book is Building a House. So raise your hand. If it's called Building a House, what do you think they're going to be doing in this story, Kingston? Building a house. Yeah, the title. Maybe. So the title basically tells us what the story is going to be about. So it's called Building a House. Now on the cover, it doesn't quite look like a house yet, does it? What do you think they're doing? What do you think they're building? What part of the house does that look like? The roof. How do we know that it's the roof? What shape is it? Triangle. So let's see if we can watch them build the whole house.
Oh, you want to sit in your square?
Cole, would you
Oh,
like to sit
in
over
your
there?
square?
It's a triangle.
The roof is like a triangle?
Yeah.
That's true. On a green hill. So on this page, we see that there's nothing on this grass. There's nothing on this hill. So when they start building a house, there's nothing there. They have to start from scratch. There's nothing there yet. Kingston? A machine digs a big hole. So that is, I think that one's called a digger or a bulldozer. I think you're right. And it's digging. Okay, Cole, look at me. In your square or over here on the carpet? It is like a circle. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Genesis.
It's a backhoe.
This, it's a bulldozer.
It says got the foot and the back right there.
This? Yeah. Those are the tires.
Yeah,
So the bulldozer is building a hole for what do you think?
for the house.
Right, for the house. I think that they're going to pour what's called foundation in it.
No, it's like cement.
Which is part of the foundation. So the foundation of the house is like the bottom part. It's what helps keep the house like stuck to the ground so it doesn't go anywhere. Yes, Kingston.
I think
Raise your hand. From the roof? From the roof? Well, they have to start at the bottom first. So the roof is typically the last thing that they build. So let's see. We have the hole. Put your hand down. Builder's hammer and saw. So we have the hole. Now they're putting the frame on the ground. The frame is what's going to kind of be the shape of the house. So if your house is a rectangle or a square, this framing is going to be in that shape. You can sit down or you can sit over here. You were right, listen. A cement mixer pours cement. So we have the frame of the house and now they're pouring cement inside of it. And what does that cement do?
It sticks the walls.
It hardens
Yeah.
and it makes it to where the house doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't move.
Yeah.
It's like stuck to the floor.
Like that.
Bricklayers lay large white blocks. So what are these called?
Blocks.
Bricks.
Bricks.
Bricks. They look like blocks.
Bricks of a house.
Oh, so your house is made out of bricks? So
I got my home with bricks.
your house is also made out of bricks?
They're supposed to be brown. Now they're white.
Well, sometimes they can be brown, but sometimes they can be white like this too.
Like
Some
they're
houses,
they're pink.
you can paint them, but some houses do have white bricks. But I think this is also before they put the walls on, so those bricks are white.
So
Okay.
if you make the color brown, they'll turn like brown.
Carpenters come and make a wooden floor. So now they're putting the flooring in.
So they're going anywhere.
That way you don't fall through, right? They put up walls. So there's the walls to the house.
Yeah, and then it's almost done. It's almost done. And the wall's supposed to be bigger, bigger, and bigger.
It depends on how big the house is. Then they build the
Woo!
roof. So the roof is kind of towards the end of the house. That's kind of like one of the last things they do. So they dug a hole. They put the frame in. They poured the cement. They built the floor. Added bricks. And now they built the walls. And what was this? The roof.
And then they're gonna paint.
Huh?
They're gonna paint.
I didn't see your hand right there. A bricklayer builds a fireplace and a chimney too. Yes, Milan.
For Santa Claus.
Milan. Yep, that's a chimney. Raise your hand if your house has a chimney. Mine actually does.
Mine do not.
So not all houses have chimneys, but some do. Oh,
I
raise your hand.
don't have a chimney yet, but Zelda, I do have a chimney because I got a fireplace.
So if you have a fireplace, your fireplace is connected to the
Chimney.
chimney. Because what happens is when you light a fire in the fireplace, the smoke goes through the chimney and outside of your house. Yes, Taylor.
If Santa Claus come in your chimney.
For Santa.
I can find a place.
So listen. The chimney is also made out of brick. So they can add that to the house. But again, not every house has a chimney, okay?
I got a chimney. No, they didn't.
A plumber puts his pipes for water. So look at all those pipes. Those pipes are inside of your walls, inside the bathroom and the laundry room. You don't see them, but when they build the house, they put them in. What do you think those pipes help do?
They're putting water in there, and then the pipe suck up the water, and then if you want some water, you can turn on the sink to wash the dishes.
So the pipes will like pull water from somewhere. I actually got to figure that out myself. Somewhere close by, they pull the water. That's the same water you use to wash your hands, brush your teeth, flush the toilet, take a bath, take a shower.
And drink water.
And there's also pipes in there that when you drain the water from the bathtub or you flush the toilet, it goes down a different pipe. Okay? But these are all inside of your walls. You don't even see them.
If you have to use the bathroom, you can go. You have to stop what you're doing and go.
Yep. Yes, Kingston. We can talk about that later. We're reading this book first, okay? An electrician wires for electric lights. You all have lights at your house, right?
Yeah, and last night it was raining, and now my lights are not working. But when I was wait a second, I was in bed with my mommy, and we wait a second, and boom, they work.
So that does affect. Sometimes storms can affect the electricity. But an electrician, can you guys say electrician?
Electrician.
They'll come in and put all these wires in your house, and that's what helps turn these lights on. So all these light switches have wires that are, oh no, that one's out, needs to be fixed. That's the light bulb though. So the light switches have wires that connect it to the lights. All you gotta do is turn the light off and on.
Don't turn it on too fast because it will make a fire.
Carpenters put in windows and doors. So the same carpenters that probably built the house are now putting in all the windows and the doors.
Oh my gosh, that's a big door.
Painters paint inside and out. And remember, each house is a different color. Mine is like a, I think like a,
My house is
like a light blue.
and my roof is a green.
Okay, maybe your roof, I think my roof is black.
My house is pink and purple.
Okay. The workers leave. So if the workers leave, does that mean the house is all done?
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
We have to dry it.
And the house is built. So look, remember that piece of land had nothing on it. It started blank. And they built an entire home right there on that hill. And we pass houses all the time. They're everywhere. There's big houses, small houses, townhomes, apartments.
And also all my neighbors' houses are different colors than my house.
They all look different. And this says, the family moves inside. I see your hand, but I'm not ready to call on you yet, okay? So I want you to raise your hand. Does everybody live in some kind of house, apartment, townhome? Yeah? They all get built the same way. You all have electricity. electricity, right? You all have maybe a fireplace. Hang on, Kingston. Hang on. You all have walls, doors, windows, right? And you all have a bathtub, a toilet, and a sink, right? Yes. So all of our houses are very similar and they share the same things, but they may look different on the outside, right?
A toilet like you can sit on it and just
Yes, everybody has a toilet. We have one here.
I got a toilet too.
So this book was a little different than what we normally talk about, but I wanted to talk about the way that a house is built and what they do inside of it. Okay?